Hello my YouTube friends! There's a lot of different platforms to live stream on these days. So many in fact, I can't really cover them all. But what I can do is show you how to find the information that you need and where to put that information into OBS setup so your streams are going to be set up properly and run well. We've got a lot to cover, so you know what? Let's get to it! Likes and comments are super easy things that you can do to help push this video to a wider audience. So take a second down below and let me know how I'm doing. And while you're there, if you're not, please subscribe. It really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. The very first step to setting up your live stream properly is going to be determining how fast your internet connection upload speeds are. You may want to stream in 4K, but depending upon how fast your upload is, it may not be possible. So you're going to want to go to your search engine of choice and just type in internet speed, and something like this will come up, and you just click your internet speed test, and it's going to test your internet speed for you. Now this is the download speed. Doesn't really matter if I'm being honest, because that doesn't affect anything. This is what you're interested in, your upload speed. Takes a few moments to run. Once it does, you get your download speed and your upload speed. Your upload speed is what's going to enable you to live stream. So this is the speed that actually matters. As you can see, mine is 25.7. You just want to make note of your upload speed. Now that we know how fast our upload speeds are, how do we find out the ideal settings for the platform that we want to stream to? So the next thing we want to do is find out what the optimum settings are for our streaming platform. So whether it's YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or any other one, all you have to do is go to your internet search of choice. Well, let's go to YouTube, stream settings. And you're gonna find something here, live encoder settings, bit rates, and resolutions. And all you have to do right here is find what you plan to stream at. In my case, I stream in 1080. It tells me the resolution and the video bit rate range for that resolution. Now, if we scroll down here, it's gonna give us our encoder settings. And this is gonna be the same for whatever platform you decide to stream to. YouTube stream settings, we can go in here, we could put in Twitch. So you're going to be able to easily search for the stream settings that you want to stream for whatever platform. They're all going to be here. So you're just going to want to take a picture of whatever it is that you plan to stream to so that you have your settings. So in this case, for Twitch, you've got your NVIC settings for those who have an NVIDIA card, and you have your X264 specs for those who do not have an NVIC card. And the settings are going to be a slightly different thing. So now you know how to find the settings for your platform. So now we have our ideal settings. Let's put these into OBS so our streams are going to go off without a hitch. Alright, so here we are in OBS. The first thing we're going to do is go into settings, and as you can see, it's set up to stream on Twitch. So we're going to go to our output, and we're going to change our output mode from simple to advanced so we can set everything up the way we want it. You can see it automatically comes up to the X264 encoder, and if you remember, the X264 is on the right side and the NVIDIA encoder is on the left hand side. But the first thing we need to do is figure out whether we can actually stream at this bit rate of 4500 kilobits per second. So that's why we did our internet speed test. So basically a 4.5 kilobits per second would be a 4.5 megabits per second upload. Now, generally speaking, you want your upload speed to be about double what your bit rate is going to be. So in this case, we would want our bit rate to be somewhere around 9, and we can see it's 26. So we have plenty of headroom to do a live stream in 1080 at 30 frames per second. Plenty, because this number only needs to be 9 to be double what this is. So we're good to go. All we have to do is enter in our numbers, and I'm going to show you how to do both the NVIC encoder and the X264 encoder just in case. But we have now done our speed test thing. We're done with that. We know that we can live stream at 1080 in 30 frames per second. So we're going to go over here and we're going to go ahead and set this up for 4500, and there we go. And CBR is what you want it to be. Now we've got our keyframe interval, and shockingly, this is going to have our keyframe interval at 2 seconds. So all you have to do is put that in there, as these are the optimal settings. So frame rate 25 to 30 seconds, which we already have set up. We know we're set up for 30 frames per second. I will show you how to check that in a moment. It wants your preset to be anywhere from very fast to medium and your profile to be either main or high. So we are already set to very fast, but you can go anywhere from very fast to medium and get acceptable quality, and our profile to be main or high. We're going to put it on high, and nothing else needs to be changed. We have now the optimal setup to stream to Twitch. Now if we go over here to video, this is where your frames per second is set up, and this is where your canvas and base resolution are set up. You want to make sure that these are set up so they are exactly the same. You want your base canvas and your base resolution exactly the same, and your frames per second to be set up exactly the same. So 25 to 30 frames per second, we're at 30 frames per second, 1920 by 1080. We're all set up. We are ready to stream using the X264 encoder on Twitch. Let's go over here. We're going to change this to the NVIDIA encoder, and we'll bring up our settings right here. You can see it's the same 4500 and 2-second keyframe, quality, and B frames 2. So we've already got our B frames set to 2. We need to set our keyframes to 2 right here, and then we just need to set this to 4500, and I believe we might be all set up. So we want the preset to be quality, which it is. Everything else is good to go. We already know we're at 25 to 30 frames per second. We already know we're at 1920 by 1080. So now we are set up to stream to the NVIC encoder on Twitch. All you have to do is click apply and okay. You can set up your stream. You are ready to go with the optimal settings. Now you may find that your internet connection upload is not going to support the resolution or frame rate that you want to stream at. It's okay to scale down. There is nothing wrong with streaming in 720. The entertainment that you provide will be just as good in 720 as it is in 1080. And most people are watching on a phone anyways. If you want to see how to build a simple stream in OBS, you should check this video out. Big thanks to the sponsors that support this channel. You can find their links in the description down below under the heading sponsors. I couldn't possibly do this without them or you, so thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Feyrer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.